Hello there everybody, and welcome to Yoga with Alexis. So thank you for choosing to watch this video with me and practice yoga with me. This video is yoga for adults, so that could be teachers, carers, parents, staff members of any school or any adults at all really. And this is the advanced session. So prior to this video there was a beginner's session, an intermediate session, and here we are going to more advanced exercises. So this will entail a little bit more physical postures, asanas. So we will have a sun salutation and a few warrior poses, and then some balancing, and after that inversions. Yeah, so these are more intense postures, so I just advise you to be very, very mindful and aware of what your body's current limitations are. Please be very careful, because I'm not there with you to practice with you. I can't watch and observe, so you must listen to your body very, very carefully. At the end of this video we will practice coherent breathing, and then after the video part of this session it will then go into a really very nice, long, deep relaxation, which I highly recommend going through to really absorb the nutrients of this practice fully. So if we can come to a standing position, then that's great. That's the invitation here. So come to a standing position, and perhaps we can just start off in Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're standing nice and tall. We've got even weight distribution on both feet and legs. Perhaps the feet are a little bit about hip width apart. And just take a nice deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, relax the body, relax into this posture. And again, inhale. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face, and muscles around the face. And then on your third deep exhalation, relax your mind. So see if the mind can become quiet and calm. And then we're going to practice some Oms together. So we're going to Om for a little bit, and I really encourage you to notice the vibrations in your body as you do this. So I'm going to Om 3 times, and please just keep Omming. Don't feel you need to start or end when I start and end, just carry on. And just feel the vibration travelling up the midline. So it really begins around this area in the hara, in the navel, and then it travels up all the way to the crown of your head. So really be aware, really aware, intensely aware of this vibration that's reverberating all up and down the midline and the spine, the spinal column. So together we take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, and again in through the nose. breath in, a deep breath out. Feel the vibration settling in the body. And then relax the body. And now we're going to go through some shaking and tapping exercises as we did in the previous 2 videos. If you want to play some music to this part, then please pause the video and do that now, so that we can have some nice uplifting beats going on to the rhythm of the exercise. And when we're ready, we can begin to shake the body. So don't feel you need to play music, that is not compulsory. But if it helps you to get into the feel and the rhythm of your body, then by all means. Either way, we're shaking the body, and we're shaking the fingertips and the hands. And we're shaking the elbow joints and the upper arms. And we're getting a shake in the shoulders. Perhaps we can get a sense of ease in the shoulders as we move them. We can perhaps release any tension that we may be holding on to. And you can bounce through your knees and your legs and your heels and the ankle joints, getting a real shake through the body. And imagine you're just really waking up the body and releasing anything you don't need. Imagine that your hands are wet. You've washed your hands. I'm sure we're all probably washing our hands 1,000 times a day. Imagine that those wet hands, you're just shaking off the drips and the droplets off of the fingertips. Shake, shake, shake it off. And then coming back slowly to stillness. Just feel the vibrations and the tingly sensations now coursing up and down the body. As you come to stillness, really feel how awake and alive the body is right now. Beautiful. Now we're going to do some tapping, so keep on with your music if you're playing it. If not, carry on in silence. We're going to begin to tap the right side of the body, the abdomen and the rib cage. Tapping the right side first. And then the left side. And then the chest, upper chest, upper torso, up here. And then the upper back. And then the right shoulder. Tapping the right shoulder, coming down the right arm, all the way down the right arm. Down the forearms, the wrist, the back of the hand, and then that's the inside of the right arm now. Inside of the right arm, coming all the way back up to the right shoulder. And then the left shoulder. Coming down the left arm, the outside of the left arm. All the way down the left wrist, back of the hand, and clap. The inside of the left arm now, coming all the way up the inside, all the way back up to the left shoulder. And then we've already done that part, belly. So tapping the navel region and the abdomen, getting a nice feel in the belly there, and then coming to your hips and your waist. And then coming down the outside of your legs, outside of the legs now, coming all the way down to the ankles and the top of your feet. Tap the top of your feet. And then the inside now, inside of your legs, coming up the inside. And then as you come back up, come to the lower back region. And then all over again, right side of the body. Left side. Left side. And then chest. And then upper back. And then right shoulder. Right shoulder, and then coming down the right arm again. All the way down the outside of the right arm. Tapping the back of the hand, and then clap. Come up the inside of the right arm, all the way back up, travelling towards the shoulder, coming to the right shoulder, and then left shoulder. And then coming down the left arm, outside of the left arm, travelling all the way down to the back of the hand, as we then clap again. And then coming up the inside of the left arm now. Inside of the left arm. All the way back up to the left shoulder. And then the belly once more. And then from there we go to the hips and the waist, either side of the body. Slowly travelling down the outside of the legs, all the way down to the ankles, and then the top of the feet. And then the inside of the left legs, everyone. And then as we finish on the inside of the left leg, we come back to the lower back to finish. And now, just once again, coming back to total stillness, resting the arms by the sides of the body, staying as still as you can be, and taking a deep breath in through the nose, and a deep breath out through the nose. Beautiful. And now, before going into some postures, I'm going to invite us to do some movements synchronized with our breath, just to release any further tension, to further release any tension also. So we take a deep breath in and we reach our arms up high. My arms are now gone off the screen, I see. Clench your hands as though you're grabbing onto something up there. Breathe in, tense, and exhale, let it all go, drop down. And perhaps we can even make a sigh or a ha sound as we let go. So again, breathe in to reach up high, clench something, grab something, and as we exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, reach up high, clench and grab something, exhale, let it go. Okay. And now we can do the same thing, but we're pulling something in towards us on an inhalation. We inhale, breathe in, pull that energy towards you. And then as we exhale, we're giving it back into the world with pushing it, just letting it go. So don't force it too much, because we don't want to harm our shoulders or our joints or our arms, but we're just really giving it back with energy. Breathe in, reel it in. Exhale, push it back. Breathe in, pull it in. Exhale, give it back. One more. Inhale, breathe in, reel it in. Exhale, give it back. And then we're going to do our energetic exercise of tapping the upper back where the vagus nerve is and the vagal tone, taps directly into the nervous system, and as we exhale we give a really energetic ha and tap our thighs. Yeah? So we're soothing the nervous systems by doing this. So inhale as we hit the upper back, and exhale to come down on the thighs. Ha! Inhale upper back, exhale thighs. Ha! Inhale upper back, exhale thighs. Ha! Inhale upper back, exhale thighs. Ha! One more, inhale upper back, exhale thighs. Ha! And then reel all of that love back into the heart space. Inhale as you do that. Exhale, give it back out with an elongated exhalation with a ha. Alright, so we're elongating the exhale even more this time. So we're stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system now. Inhale to reel it in. Exhale, give it back. Ha! One more. Ha! Lovely. Okay. And now we're going to do a sun salutation. So we're going to work through a sun salutation that we did in the intermediate session, and then we'll do another sun salutation variation with a few warriors in there. But don't worry, I'll guide us all through it. So here we go, standing in Tadasana to begin with. Even weight distribution on both heels and feet and legs. Perhaps the feet are a bit just about hip width apart. And we're going to breathe in to reach the arms up high. Perhaps there's even a little bit of a back bend there, but don't push anything. Exhale, fold forwards, hinging from the hips. Inhale, send the left leg back, drop the left knee down, uncurl those toes to free your left hip, curl them back under, lift the left knee, exhale to step back into downward dog. And walking through the heels here. And then we can drop the knees, chest and chin down to the ground for 8-point pose. On your next inhale, come up onto Cobra, relaxing the shoulders down. And once again, exhale to come back to downward dog. Walking through those heels, if you want to warm up the hamstrings and the calves. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up high and then step it in between your palms. Drop the right knee down here, uncurl those toes to free up the right hip, and then curl them back under, lift the right knee, and on an exhalation, stepping the right foot forward to meet the left, fold forwards here. Inhale, coming all the way up to mountain, reaching up the hands up high. Exhale, bring your palms to Namaste, through and down the midline. Again, on the right side this time. Inhale to lift your palms up high. Exhale to fold forwards. So this time stepping the right leg back on an inhalation. Foot comes down, knee comes down, uncurl those toes, curl them back under, step the right knee up, and then on an exhale, step the left leg back to meet the right. Knees, chest and chin meet the ground. And then on an inhale, coming into Cobra. Relaxing the shoulders down, And exhale back into downward dog. Okay, and then inhale to step the right foot up in the air, step it forwards in between the palms, drop the left knee down, uncurl the toes, and then curl them back under, lift the left knee, send that foot forwards to meet the right as we fold forwards, breathe out here, exhale. Inhale from roots to rise. Send the arms all the way up high, perhaps even looking up. Exhale, palms join together, come down the midline for Namaste. And then relaxing the hands by the sides. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So we're going to do another sun salutation now. And this time we're going to introduce the three warriors. So here we go. Inhale to lift the arms up high. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to step the left leg back. Foot comes down, knee comes down. Curl those uncurled toes. Curl back. Lift the left knee. Exhale to bring the right leg back to meet the left in plank pose. Hold the breath out, drop the knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward dog. Inhale to bring that left leg up high, bring it in between the palms, and then this time now, turning your right feet 90 degrees out as you then come into warrior one. So what we're doing here is we're squaring the hips outwards and the chest is squaring outwards as well. The palms and the arms are sort of parallel, sending out either side of the body, and we're looking the way in which our hips are going as well. So we've got this really nice long straight back all the way from the base of the spine all the way up to the neck and the head. Breathe in here. And bending that left knee so that the knee is just literally right above your heel. And our breath should help us to elongate the spine and allow for the knee to rest over the heel. And then from here we're going to go into warrior two. After a few deep breaths, we are going to turn the hips now to the front of the mat. Okay, so we can keep the toes facing out, and this may be a little bit tricky for some people's hips. Okay, if that's too uncomfortable, then you can step a little bit forwards and you can even turn onto your toes, but make sure the knee is still resting over the heel here, like so. And then we can bring the arms up, and then perhaps even looking up. Breathing deeply, squaring those hips forwards, and then relaxing your abdomen on your left thigh, and here is where it gets into tricky balancing acts. We're going to come into warrior three, keeping the palms pressing into each other and stepping up onto your left foot, sending the right leg out and the arms out for warrior three. Breathing deeply. For an alternation, you can place your hands on your hip. Breathing for about 3 breaths here. And then on your inhale, bring your palms down to the ground. On your exhale, bring your foot down to the ground. Knee meets the ground. Curl those toes, uncurl and curl. Bring the right knee back up, and then step your left foot back. Knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward dog again. Now, inhale to bring your right leg up and step it forwards between the palms. This time the left foot steps out 90 degrees, and we can come into warrior on the other side. So again, squaring the hips outwards so our spine is nice and aligned and we're all going out this way. Bending the knee over the heel and the ankle, making sure everything's nice and straight and square, and sending the arms out to either side of the body. Making sure your chest and shoulders are squaring above your hips. And then coming into warrior two. So either not moving your back leg, keeping the right knee, front knee resting over the heels, and squaring your hips. For me this is actually a little bit tricky, so I prefer to come onto those toes, but be very mindful of this transition. So keeping that knee, front knee resting over the heel, keeping that back leg as straight as possible, and squaring the hips and the chest forwards. Bring the hands together, up high, looking up high as well perhaps, breathing deeply here. After a couple of breaths of warrior two, on your next inhale, rest your abdomen on your right thigh. On your exhale, step the right arms and the left leg out for warrior three. So your palms are joining together, sending out parallel with your body, and the left leg is out behind. For an alternation, you can place your hands on your hips. If you need help balancing, you can rest your hands on a chair in front of you. And then after 3 breaths or so, inhale, place your palms to the ground. Exhale, bring your left back leg to the ground. The left foot, sorry. Bring the knee down to the ground and uncurl the toes. And then step your knee up again, and then bring your right leg back to meet the left. Knees, chest and chin meet the ground one more time. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward dog. And just getting a nice walk through the heels to finish off. And then step or jump to the front of your mat. And fold forwards on an exhale. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, palms to sternum. Namaste. So we've probably got the heart going a little bit quicker now. So just breathing deeply before transitioning into our next postures. So we're going to try tree pose now. So this is a balancing posture, as I'm sure many of you will know. And we're going to work with the left foot first. So we can peel the left toes up, right, making sure that weight is as evenly balanced as possible, and then we can perhaps bring the heel into the right calf. And from here, we can place our hands on our hips to stay secure. Please avoid the knee, so you're either below or above the knee. And we're just going to play with that. So find the place in which is most comfortable. Make sure the sole of your foot is pressing into the right leg. And then wherever you are, you can stay there. Again, trying to square the hips forwards. And then choosing a mudra of your, which helps you to stay balanced. It also helps to breathe deeply, of course, and to focus your vision on a particular point to allow your sensory system to work with this balancing posture. So we're working with the vestibular sense of balance. We're also working with our proprioception, if that's the right word, and obviously our sense of sight. So you can keep the hands placed on the hips, breathing deeply. You can bring your hands into Namaste, Anjali Mudra, or you can bring the hands into Chin Mudra, either side of the body. And just working with where you're at, breathing deeply. And then after 3 to 5 breaths, coming slowly back down with control. And then trying this out on the opposite side. So peeling the right foot off of the ground, noticing if the weight is shifting all the way into the left side of the body as this happens. Try and maintain your balance and your stability on both sides of the body as you peel the toes and the foot up, perhaps resting on the left ankle to begin with, and then maybe coming up to the calf, always avoiding the knee, of course. Perhaps you can come up above the knee or staying below it. And then again coming into a mudra, a hand gesture of your choice that helps you to maintain stability, focus, balance and comfort and ease. Breathing for 3 to 5 breaths in tree pose on this side. And then after a few breaths, coming slowly back down with control. And now we're going to try eagle pose. So bring the left foot up off the ground, and as you do this we're going to flap our arms like an eagle. So we're going to bring the left knee up and the foot is parallel to the ground, and then we're going to raise it as high as we can so that we can bind it over the right leg and the right knee. So it's as though the left foot is wrapping around the right leg, and as you do that the right arm is going to cross over the left and the palms are going to join together. And then we look over the left arm and breathing deeply for eagle pose. Breathing into the chest and squaring the hips and chest forwards, perhaps even extending that knee. And then to come out with control, inhale to flap those wings, lift that knee up once more, and exhale, hands and foot come back down. Right side this time. So arms flapping out, right foot comes up, facing the ground, and then raise that right leg up high, binding it around the left leg, and then the left arm this time goes over the right and the palms join together for eagle pose. Breathing in through the nose and into the chest. Breathing out, squaring your hips forwards. And then after about 3 to 5 breaths, coming out slowly with control, inhaling to lift the knee, the right knee and the arms up, exhale, bringing them back down with control. Beautiful. Now we're going to finish off the asana section with 2 inversions. We're going to start with shoulder stand. If shoulder stand is really uncomfortable for you, then please skip this part and move on to headstand. So, coming down to the ground, and what we do here is we're going to roll, we're going to get a bit of a momentum. Perhaps we can even rock and roll like this. And then when we're ready, we're going to push the legs up high and we're going to rest the hands on the back, like so. And we want a straight body line, so the legs are straight up, hands are resting on the back, so we shouldn't feel any pain or strain on the neck here. We are balancing on the shoulders. And staying here for about 5 breaths. Perhaps looking between your toes to the ceiling. And then after about 5 breaths, bringing the knees down into the chest and then slowly rolling out. Keeping the head to the ground as you do so, and then bringing the legs to the ground, and then to counter this posture we come into fish pose. Traditionally, if you can't get into fish pose, then please try out bridge pose instead. But if you can, wonderful. So we come up like this, so raising the chest up, perhaps relaxing onto the forearms, and then we're going to look overhead to get a sort of a bend in the upper back. So it's the opposite of what shoulder stand is doing basically. We are countering the posture by sort of stretching the back out the other direction. So peeling your head back, taking your forearms further, taking the weight off of the forearms, and the crown of your head is resting on the ground. Breathing deeply. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the legs. And after a few breaths, slowly uncurling the head. And maybe just getting a little bit of a massage in the neck. Just turning the head, the back of the head, side to side of the body. And then we're going to come into headstand. Now there are a few ways to practice headstand. I like to roll the yoga mat so that my head has got a bit of a cushion. And you can either practice with supports, so you interlock your fingers together, and then that rests where the back of your head is, as the crown of your head is on the ground, and your elbows are supporting the lift. But this doesn't actually work for me. I prefer to do the tripod, where I place my hands behind the head, either side, and then I place my head in the middle and in front. If you're still working on headstand, then you can take your yoga mat up against a wall just to support the body in the event that it falls. Then you can use the wall just to help prop you up and support you. So first bringing the head down, curling the toes, bring the knees up, and then hopping into headstand, slowly, mindfully and gradually. Try to keep the legs and the back nice and straight, so a straight body line. Breathing deeply. And staying here for no longer than 10 breaths. And as you're ready, slowly coming back down with control and rocking into child's pose to counter the headstand. So you can zip the legs and the knees together, and you can press your palms so as to allow the hips to relax on the heels, and then drop the head down low, and you can either have your arms out long or send them back to meet the sides of your body, whichever works for you, but please relax your shoulders, whichever one you choose. After a few breaths of child's pose, really nice and yummy for the back, pushing slowly up into a kneeling position. Really taking the time as you do this, noticing that the blood flow is going in the opposite direction now, so just be really gradual and careful, and just really with care and ease coming out of this posture. So well done for getting through the practice thus far, my friends. We are going to finish off this session prior to nidra with coherent breathing. So we're just going to practice coherent breathing for a few minutes maybe, and then that will guide us into a really nice long deep relaxation, which I highly recommend to fully absorb the nutrients of this practice. So take a deep breath in together, everybody, and empty the whole capacity of your lungs. And together, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the last breath. And exhale. And allow your breath to return back to normal, to its natural rhythm. Breathing in and out, allowing the nervous system to be soothed by today's practice. And now getting ready for Shavasana and Yoga Nidra by lying down in a comfortable position to support your body. Perhaps get all the blankets and pillows and eye pillows and whatever else you need so you can really journey inwards with me in Yoga Nidra. Please get ready now for Yoga Nidra, and know that this is a long, advanced practice of meditation and deep relaxation, which involves drawing our senses inwards and staying absolutely still. So ensure that you've got everything you need and everything around you is as it needs to be. So first, before coming to the mat, unless everything is ready around you, just please take this time to ensure that the room around you is nice and calm and quiet and peaceful. So if you need to turn lights off, electrical equipment off, so as to prevent any distractions or disturbances from this practice. And notice if all doors and windows are closed, perhaps even blinds and curtains can be closed to shut out any unnecessary light from getting in. And the room is now calm and peaceful and quiet, and now you can come down to your mat if you're not there already, lying the body down and having everything you need for the body to deeply relax and rest and rejuvenate. So if you need a blanket to place over the body to keep you warm, as the body temperature can drop during this practice. And if you need to support your lower back, you can place another blanket or a pillow underneath the knees and the legs. And when you've got everything you need, just drop the body down to the ground, to the earth, to the surface that's lending support to your body. And ensure that your body is in a comfortable position, so really go ahead now and make any necessary final adjustments so that we can really maintain stillness in the body. When you maintain stillness in the body, you begin to cultivate stillness in the mind, and this allows for us to go into a deeper state of pratyahara. And when we practice pratyahara, this means that we're drawing our senses inwards. And when we draw our senses inwards, we attain a deep state of meditative contemplation. This also means that the body will be deeply rested once the practice is complete. So go ahead and shuffle around, and when you're ready, maintain your position of stillness for as long as you can, as much as you can. So resting the body in Shavasana, corpse pose, by allowing the arms to be a comfortable distance either side of your body, and flipping or turning the palms upwards, facing the sky or the ceiling. And allowing the legs to be a comfortable distance away from one another, perhaps a little bit wider than hip width apart the feet can be away from each other. And if you like, you could take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, you could sigh out through the mouth, really just to let everything go. Imagine that with this exhale and each exhale afterwards, the body is just progressively relaxing more and more, and all worries and tension are just fading away from your entire being. And now that you are in a state of stillness, relaxation is already beginning. And now we can tend to the sense of hearing. So go ahead and just imagine that your ears and the sense of sound is like a radio frequency. You're tuning in to different waves around your nearest and furthest proximity. So go ahead and notice the sound furthest away from you. Without identifying the source, this is not a mind activity. We're simply noticing, with conscious awareness, sounds in the far, far distance. So go ahead and notice the sounds in the distance away from you, whatever they may be, wherever. And then perhaps drawing the sense of sound a little bit closer to you, perhaps in the building. If you're in a workplace or a building, an office, or if you're in a flat or a house, just noticing sounds around that building, the environment. And then perhaps coming a little bit closer to sounds inside the room, noticing any sounds, any vibrations that are happening inside your room, the room that you're practicing in. And after flickering the awareness around from sound to sound, you can draw the awareness even closer now, tuning into the sounds of your own body. Now noticing the sounds that your own body is making. For example, you may hear the sound of your breath leaving the nostrils as you exhale, and you can maybe hear the breath entering through the nostrils into your body as you inhale, and so on. You may hear the sounds of the belly digesting food. And perhaps you can get a sense of the sound of your heartbeat as you feel the vibration, the throbbing of the heart inside your chest. And as you pay awareness to these sounds inside and outside of your body, you're going deeper and deeper into a deeper state of relaxation. And now it is time to state your sankalpa. Sankalpa is derived from two words, san meaning truth, and kalpa is a deep vow. So this is a deep vow of truth. And this vow comes from the depths of your heart. It is your heart's deepest desire. And know that this sankalpa is indeed the truth. And if it is the truth, then it is already happening. So this is why we state it 3 times in the present tense, as though it already is. Perhaps beginning your sankalpa with I am. So go ahead and state your sankalpa 3 times, here and now. And allowing that vow to go deep into your heart and letting it go. And the practice of yoga nidra really begins here and now. So we are going to begin the rotation of consciousness. And as we do this, I shall name a body part, and you bring your awareness to that body part, without bringing the mind involved, just hearing that body part, the name of that body part, and feeling. And feeling that body part relax. And we begin the rotation of consciousness with the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. All 4 fingers and thumb together. Palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, whole right hand, right wrist, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, right hip, noticing right thigh, knee, lower leg, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Whole right side of the body. Now coming to the left side of the body. Bringing your awareness to the left side without using your eyes, feeling your way across. Coming to the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand,
back of the hand, all fingers, thumb, and the whole hand together. Left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, lower leg, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. The whole left side of the body. Now bringing your awareness to the back side of the body, noticing both heels, both calves, both backs of the knees, back of the thighs, and the buttocks, noticing lower back, mid back, upper back, both shoulder blades together, back of the neck, back of the head, the whole back side of the body, resting deeply into the ground. Now noticing crown of the head, sides of the head, right ear, left ear, both ears together. And now bringing awareness to the front side of the body, noticing forehead, both eyebrows, both temples, the eyebrow center, both eyelids, and both eyes, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, both nostrils, both cheeks resting either side of the face, upper lip, lower lip, and the tongue inside the mouth, resting, and feeling sensations in and around the mouth. And noticing chin and both sides of the jawline and the hinges of the jaw, and the whole face together. Now noticing throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, diaphragm, upper abdomen, navel region, lower abdomen, pelvis, and the pelvic region. And noticing the top of both thighs, both kneecaps and both shin bones and the top of both feet, the whole front side of the body, noticing the back side of the body and the front side of the body, both sides together, noticing right side of the body, noticing left side of the body, and both hemispheres and sides of the body together. And the whole body, the whole body, the whole body relaxed. Now invite into your awareness and into your body the sensation of heaviness. Become aware of the sensation of heaviness in the body, feeling the weight of the body dropping down deeper and deeper into the ground. Imagining that the gap or the space between the ground and the body is dissolving, as though the body is becoming one with the earth, with the sensation of heaviness. And now, invite into your body and awareness the sensation of lightness. Feeling the sensation of lightness all around the body. Feeling the weight of the body dissipating and dissolving. And imagine that space between the ground and the body is growing further and further apart as the body is as though the body is levitating from the ground. The body is so light. And now, bring into your body and your awareness the sensation of warmth. Bringing this really warm sensation into the body, feeling warmth inside the body as well as outside the body. Feeling the pores on your skin, the surface of your skin is getting warmer, as though your body is ready to perspire. Feeling the blood, the oxygenated blood in your body is warm. And just feeling the warm sensations all around the body. And now, invite the sensation of coolness in the body and awareness. Feeling sensations of coolness all around the body, inside the body as well as outside the body. feeling the pores of the skin closing, perhaps even imagining the hairs standing up and the skin showing goosebumps, feeling the cold sensations in and out and all around your body. And now we are going to journey through the chakras, one by one, starting with your root chakra, bringing all of your awareness and attention to your root chakra, which is located in the pubic bone, the pelvic region, at the very, very bottom of your upper body, placed in the perineum. And just imagine that you can feel this chakra, the root of your being, glowing red inside the perineum. Relaxing the root chakra as you exhale. And journeying up to the hara and the belly button, the navel region, you will find the sacral chakra, glowing orange mist. And feel this area of your body being soothed by your awareness, where the sacral chakra resides. And then journeying up to the solar plexus, in the center of the upper abdomen, where the diaphragm is, the diaphragm resides, just below the chest. Feeling this area of golden light and power. Feeling your solar plexus radiating energy and powerful golden light from the center of your being. Imagine this golden mist is enveloping your whole being. And then journeying up still to meet your heart center, in the center of your chest, the heart chakra residing in the heart space. Feeling this warm, loving energy permeating outside from your heart center and the heart chakra. Knowing that this is a green, vibrant energy of compassion, love, generosity, and tenderness. Imagine this heart space energy is enveloping your whole being in loving kindness, and knowing this area itself is soothed by this loving energy. And journeying up to your throat chakra, the throat region. Feeling this blue, vibrant energy. The sky blue mist emanating from your throat. Knowing that this is the center of your confidence. And allowing your throat chakra to spread, the energy to spread across your whole being. And then travel up to the center of your eyebrows, where the third eye chakra resides. The chakra of wisdom, intuitive wisdom. The place where you go for your insight resides here, the third eye. And just imagine this indigo and violet energy emanating from your third eye, completely encompassing your entire being in this wisdom-like energy. And it not only envelops yourself, your body, your mind and your being, it envelops all things around you, soothing the third eye chakra with your awareness. And then coming to the crown of your head, coming to the very top of your body, where your divine consciousness meets the supreme divine consciousness of the whole universe and beyond. This white, glowing, radiant and vibrant energy emanating from the crown of your head, upwards and in all directions. Feel the crown of your head opening and becoming completely radiant and tranquil with divine energetic consciousness. The bright dazzling light enveloping all things, the place of all embracing and all encompassing love and light. And now bring your awareness back to the place in between the eyebrows, and imagine that your awareness now is going even further still, deeper into this space. And this is known as an infinite space, where infinite spaciousness and consciousness resides. It is also known as the warm, friendly darkness. And here I invite you to simply allow that space to express itself however it sees fit. So if you can see shapes, patterns, colours, images, memories or impressions located in this space, in your Chittakash, then allow that to be there just as it is, without getting involved. You're simply observing this space just as it is, however it is. And if there is total emptiness, then sit back and enjoy the experience of observing complete, tranquil and blissful emptiness in a space deep within the bindi, the third eye, the space between the eyebrows, that warm and friendly darkness. And staying here for a moment or two longer in complete silence to contemplate, without using the mind, just being. And now, slowly, gradually coming out of that space between the eyebrows and coming back to your sankalpa, this deep resolve from the heart space. So go ahead and recite your sankalpa, your deep personal vow of truth, here and now, 3 times. And feel it as you say it. Know that your intention is with deep faith and trust, and knowing with confidence that it is the truth. And coming back to the sensations of your breathing, and feel the breath expressing itself as it is, in the body as well as out of the body, feeling this life force energy fill your whole body and mind with pranic goodness. And as you feel the prana circulating around your body, feel the sensations all around your body. And bring your awareness to your fingers and toes, and perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes here and now, beginning to invite subtle and gentle movements into the body. And as you feel these sensations in the body, perhaps you can turn your awareness to the sensations of the room, perhaps beginning with the sensation of contacting the ground with your body, feeling the weight of your body on the surface, and feeling the texture and the fabric of clothes and blanket and pillow. And then maybe hearing the sounds in the room, hearing the sounds outside of the room. As you begin to gently wake up the body with bigger gestures, perhaps moving the arms and the legs, stretching out in any way you need to. And then gradually, in your own time, perhaps rolling on to the right side. And resting here on your right side for a few moments, or for as long as you need to. And then from here you can push up to a seated or kneeling position. And if your eyes are still closed, then perhaps you can rub your palms of your hands together to generate some heat in the hands, and then placing the warmth of your palms over your eyes and opening the eyes inside of your palms and slowly dropping the palms away, feeling the warmth subside as you allow the light to come back in gently into your visual cortex. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.